Look up at the sky. What do you see? Clouds? Birds? Maybe a plane? Well, on farms across America, you're increasingly likely to see something else, a drone. But these aren't your average hobbyist drones. These are advanced intelligent machines powered by AI, and they are completely transforming the oldest industry in human history, agriculture. Are AI drones really replacing farmers? The answer is more complex and fascinating than you might think. Today, we're rediving deep into the world of smart agriculture to see how these flying robots are reshaping the way we grow our food. For centuries, farming has been defined by backbreaking labor, unpredictable weather, and a whole lot of guesswork. Farmers walked their fields, relying on experience and instinct to decide when to plant, water, or fertilize. But in the 21st century, that's all changing. Welcome to the era of precision agriculture, where data is the new soil and AI drones are the new workhorses. These drones are essentially flying data centers. Equipped with multispectral, thermal, and high-definition cameras, they soar over vast fields, collecting information that's invisible to the human eye. They can spot a pest infestation before it spreads, identify which parts of a field are thirsty for water, and even analyze the nutrient levels in the soil, plant by plant. So, how does this work in practice? Imagine a 1,000-acre cornfield. A single farmer checking that entire area on foot would take days, maybe even weeks. An AI drone can do it in a matter of hours. It flies a pre-programmed route, capturing thousands of images. This data is then fed into an AI algorithm, which creates a detailed health map of the entire crop. Spread areas might indicate stress from drought. Yellow could mean a nitrogen deficiency, and green shows healthy, thriving plants. This isn't just a pretty picture. It's a powerful diagnostic tool. With this map, the farmer no longer has to guess. They know exactly where the problems are and what those problems are. This leads us to the next revolutionary step: targeted action. Once the problem is identified, another type of drone, a sprayer drone, can be dispatched. But this isn't a spray and pray operation like traditional methods that blanket the entire field with chemicals. Using the health map, the AI-powered sprayer drone applies herbicides, pesticides, or fertilizers with surgical precision, only targeting the specific plants or areas that need it. This is a game changer. It means less chemical runoff into our waterways, which is a huge win for the environment. It also means farmers save a fortune on expensive chemicals, as they might reduce their usage by up to 90%. That's not just good for the planet, it's great for the farm's bottom line. And the benefits don't stop there. Labor has become one of the biggest challenges for modern farms. It's physically demanding work, and finding people willing to do it is getting harder and harder. Drones help solve this labor shortage. Tasks that once required a team of workers, like crop scouting or spraying, can now be automated. This frees up farmers and their staff to focus on more strategic high-level tasks, like analyzing data, planning crop rotations, and managing the business side of the farm. Instead of being out in the field from sunup to sundown, the modern farmer is increasingly becoming a data analyst and a fleet manager. Think about the sheer efficiency. A drone can spray a field up to 40 times faster than a person with a backpack sprayer. When you're dealing with a fast-moving pest or disease, that speed can be the difference between saving a crop and losing it entirely. Drones can also work in conditions that are difficult or dangerous for humans, like on steep hillsides or in muddy fields after a heavy rain. They operate tirelessly, day or night, guided by GPS and AI, ensuring every task is done with maximum accuracy. This level of efficiency leads directly to higher yields. By giving each plant exactly what it needs, exactly when it needs it, farmers can boost their overall production significantly. More food from the same amount of land that's a critical goal as the world's population continues to grow. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds incredibly expensive. And you're right, the initial investment can be substantial. A high-end agricultural drone with all the bells and whistles can cost tens of thousands of dollars. But we have to look at the return on investment, the savings on labor, water, and chemicals. Combined with the increase in crop yield, mean that for many large-scale farms, these drones pay for themselves surprisingly quickly. And as with all technology, the prices are coming down. What was once exclusively for megafarms is now becoming accessible to medium and even smaller family-owned operations. This democratization of technology is crucial for the future of farming. The market is exploding. The agricultural drone industry is projected to become a multi-billion-dollar sector within the next few years. This has attracted a flood of investment and innovation. Tech startups are popping up everywhere, developing new sensors, better AI software, and more efficient drone hardware. Big agricultural companies are also getting in on the action, either by developing their own drone technology or acquiring successful startups. This competition is driving rapid advancements, making the drones smarter, faster, and more capable every single year. We're seeing drones that can not only spray, but also plant seeds, and even pollinate crops in areas where bee populations are in decline. The possibilities are truly mind-boggling. So, are we heading towards a future with no farmers, just fleets of autonomous robots running our farms? Not exactly. The narrative of robots replacing humans is too simplistic. It's more accurate to say that the role of the farmer is evolving. The farmer of the future won't be replaced by a drone. They will be empowered by it. They'll be the ones interpreting the data, making the final decisions, and overseeing the entire high-tech operation. The skills required are shifting from physical labor to tech savviness, data analysis, and strategic management. Farming is becoming a high-tech profession, attracting a new generation of talent who might have previously overlooked a career in agriculture. This transformation also has a profound impact on sustainability. Traditional agriculture has a significant environmental footprint, from water consumption to chemical use and carbon emissions from heavy machinery. Precision agriculture, enabled by AI drones, offers a path to a more sustainable future. By optimizing resource use, we can grow more food with less water, fewer chemicals, and less fuel. This is not just an optional extra. It's an absolute necessity if we're going to feed a global population of 10 billion people by 2050 without destroying our planet. Drones are a key tool in making that sustainable future a reality. Of course, there are still challenges to overcome. Regulations around drone use, especially for larger, heavier models, can be complex and vary from place to place. Data, privacy and security are also major concerns. Who owns the vast amounts of data collected by these drones, and how is it protected? And there's the digital divide. Ensuring that farmers in rural areas have access to the reliable internet and training needed to use this technology is essential. These are not small hurdles, but they are solvable problems that innovators and policymakers are actively working on. Let's look at a real-world example. In California's vineyards, vintners are using drones with thermal cameras to monitor the water stress of their grapevines. This allows them to apply water precisely where it's needed, a practice called variable rate irrigation. In a state constantly battling drought, this technology is invaluable. It not only conserves a precious resource, but also improves the quality of the grapes, leading to better wine. That's a win for the environment, a win for the business, and a win for wine lovers everywhere. In the Midwest, corn and soybean farmers are using drones to spot weed patches early. The AI can even differentiate between different types of weeds, allowing the sprayer drone to apply a specific herbicide that is most effective against that particular weed, while leaving the crops and beneficial plants unharmed. This level of precision was science fiction just a decade ago. Today, it's a competitive advantage. The AI drone revolution in agriculture is more than just a technological shift. It's a paradigm shift. It's changing the very nature of farming from a labor-intensive art to a data-driven science. It's making farming more efficient, more profitable, and more sustainable. It's not about replacing the farmer, but about giving them superpowers, the ability to see the unseen, to act with superhuman precision, and to manage their land with a level of insight never before possible. The farmer's connection to the land isn't disappearing. It's being enhanced by a new layer of digital understanding. The next time you see a drone flying over a field, don't just see a robot. See a guardian of our food supply. See a tool for environmental stewardship. See the future of farming happening right now, right above our heads. The journey of agriculture, from the simple plow to the intelligent drone, is one of the greatest stories of human innovation, and this chapter is just getting started. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think is the most exciting application of AI in farming? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting, do you forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that's shaping our world. See you in the next one.